I love singing, I write music, and I love acting as well.
So she came to see me after she was hit by a cab and had a devastating brachial plexus injury.
I was in a coma for like a week or so, and I woke up. You don't feel my arm, you know? Like I don't feel it. And I was telling all the doctors, they're like, no, you're fine, you're fine. But I didn't quite get a professional diagnosis until I saw Dr. Lee.
A brachial plexus injury is a devastating nerve injury that involves an upper extremity. The brachial plexus is a highway of nerves that come from the neck area to the shoulder and then go down the arm. She was unable to use her shoulder or bend her elbow. Her hand did work, but if you can't move your shoulder around or bend your elbow, you can't get your hand to really help you.
Losing my mobility was one of those things that made me take account of all the things that I don't appreciate in my life. You know, I never thought about like what it really takes to raise one's arm or move about or even give someone a high five. I never considered it. Having it taken away it crushed me. It crushed me for a while.
Her injury was in January of 2019, and I met her in May of 2019. So 4 months later, there's a window, the best window of opportunity to perform surgery if somebody needs one is between 3 and 6 months. The 3 to 6 month window is there because you wait to see how much nerve recovery will happen naturally. If after 3 months function does not come back, then you want to do it after the 3 month period, but before 6 months. If you do surgery after 6 months, the outcomes are worse.
I could really relate to him also because he's to the point, and then he would relate things to me musically as well. He plays the guitar, he's like an amazing guitarist. The fact that he was able to associate these things for me made me feel like, A, more confident in his skill as a surgeon, because anyone who can play guitar like him has to have great hands to be able to do the things that he does with nerves in the body. So I trusted him. In turn, I was candid with him too. I was like, this can't end me. Like, I have to be able to act again. I need to play a show again. I need to live my life.
Her surgery went very well. I performed the surgery with Dr. Fufa, one of my colleagues. We do a good number of these operations. Even though it's lengthy, it takes all day to do one of these. We just do it in stepwise fashion, and hers went very smoothly.
So good. I think 3 days after my surgery, I went and played a show. And I was still like in the neck brace, I still had the sling, and I just told him, I was like, well, I have to do this. I have to see if I'm still able to do this. By technical standards, it wasn't my best show, but it was my best show because from that day on, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to be able to stand on stage again. Guess which arm is holding this up?
Right, so when I first met you, you had no ability to move your shoulder like this, right?
I couldn't even shrug.
Right.
Yeah.
So can you show us one more time?
Yeah.
Show me. Yeah, that's fantastic. And then can you go like this? I'm just gonna check the strength. It's great. I can feel the deltoid.
Yeah.
Innervated here. Can you bend your elbow too? And do it hard. Yeah, that's great.
Oh, I just had a show. It was the greatest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where was that?
We played at the Bowery Electric.
One of the most rewarding things about what I do is having a patient return to what they did before, whether it's work or sports, hobbies, life, really. Frequently, I'll hear things like, you changed my life, or this was not possible without your help. Those are the kind of things that keep us doing what we do.